The ball like Mitchell, we can be like Reynolds and Skiffle. Give it a Johnston and he'll get triple. Pass it to Cleary, you know he'll run the pitch. Score points like Jabojevic, I'm game day fit, no need a switch. Cooking up like Cookie Man's in the kitchen. Who's that on the wing? It's Sivo. Score, try and do the Guffrino. Don't get too rowdy or too keen or you'll end up like Hassan Tino. Get a 40-20 like BCE. Run the ball like hectic cheese. Support runner, that's Pappenhausen, but I still got Teddy at the SCG.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Final Siren podcast. We've got a special guest, CJ Moxley, on tonight. Thank you, CJ, for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me on, bro. I just want to say that's a sick intro. Game day ritual countdown. I really like that. Look, thanks for having me on, bro. I think this channel is really growing well. You lads are getting into the rhythm of it, and it's just awesome to be on because I enjoy watching as a viewer and to be on. It's awesome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sadly today we don't have Lachlan and Faraz on. They both have things to do in their own lives, which is respectable. We when we first made the podcast, we made it sure that it's family and friends first, and then the podcast. So we'll start the podcast anyway with a random stat. You mentioned to me before the game, South Sydney had the best kick pressure on Nathan Cleary. How big do you see this having a factor in this game? Because obviously, being a South Sydney fan yourself, you're hoping your team can shut down Nathan Cleary.
Well, it's going to be important. Nathan Cleary is probably their best key to their success and their win. So to have that stat there, and you got our players like Latrell Mitchell, who'll put massive pressure on Cleary, and you got Cody and Lockie Ilias. So I think it will help a lot, and just got to continue that pressure tonight.
Well said. I've picked out a key man before the stream. For each team, if you've been watching the stream for a while, each of the viewers will know that we've picked a key man for each team and then a key matchup, which isn't one of the key mans for each team. But for Panthers, it's the man himself, Nathan Cleary, who we just talked about. Obviously, like I was saying before, you want to have the best kick pressure on him. Do you see Nathan Cleary having a big game, or do you see your team shutting him down? And what's your reasoning?
Yeah, look, I can't have that mind frame that he'll kill us, so I'll say that I think we'll shut him down. However, if I'm looking at it without my Souths glasses on, he's a big game player in finals. He knows what to do. He has that experience around him now. And yeah, he's going to play a big part if Penrith were to go on to victory.
Yeah. I agree. And for the Rabbitohs, it's your man, Trell Milk now. Not sure which one it is, but how big do you see him? How big of a factor do you reckon he is to winning this game? Obviously, he just brings up the morale of his team, doesn't he?
The influence he has on the side is second to none. I think he's been absolutely great for us, and he's been one of our big game players since he's come back. Like I said, referring back to the influence he has, when he's playing well, the whole team plays well. When him and Cody get going, the whole team sparks up. So if we are to win, he will have a massive say in how we play and his role. Very important.
Well said. I agree. Latrell Mitchell, he's been since he's come back in, your team is just they've been great and made another prelim, obviously. Congratulations on that again. I think how many prelims is that in the last
five in a row?
5 in a row, which is that's insane. That is honestly insane. I could be two grand finals in a row, maybe 22 and 22. That's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I think Latrell Mitchell, he has a big impact on this team, even if he's just on the sidelines, giving the boys morale. So I think he'll play a big factor in this game, and I can see if he's on and if Nathan Cleary just fails to start well, I have a feeling that Latrell will take advantage of that, and I could see Souths winning if Latrell has a really big game here.
The wet weather could help as well with the pressure on Cleary.
Definitely. Wet weather, it's either a kicker's paradise or a kicker's nightmare. So I guess we'll see what happens there. We'll see how Nathan Cleary takes it. But the key matchup, bit different. More so defensively based. Nathan Cleary and Latrell Mitchell, very vital to each team's attack. But for defense, these two, pretty much inseparable. We'll go to the stats in a second. But who wins this matchup for you tonight? And what's your reasoning behind it?
Yeah, I'm going to back my captain, Cam Murray. The form he's had in the last few weeks has been amazing. Both attack and defensively, he's been probably one of our best players in both aspects. For me, I think he'll be defending a lot of players tonight, obviously. I think Cam Murray, he knows what to do, the task in hand. And, yeah, I'm backing Cam Murray to have a great night, especially in defence. I think he's going to play a massive part into not leak too many points.
Yeah, well put. For me, I'm going to go Cameron Murray as well. I mean, Isaiah Yo, I think I was saying this to you before we start the stream. I think Isaiah Yo had the better start to the year, but I think Cameron Murray, like you said as well, is hitting the right type of form when it matters. I think he'll have a better game as opposed to who wins. I'm still very 50-50. I still haven't decided. I have a bit more time to decide, but I'll come to a decision soon. But we'll quickly go to the stats and talk about that soon. Isaiah Yo, 2022 stats: 21 games, 31 tackle breaks, 140 average run meters, and 96.9% tackle efficiency, which is just crazy. That's crazy.
The tackle efficiency far out.
Yeah. So from every
guy never misses.
Exactly. He makes 97 tackles for every 3 misses he has. He's up there as he's a really good defender. I nothing else to say about it. But Cameron Murray, not too much different stats. He's played one more game. He has 12 more tackle breaks. I think he's a better attacking lock. But 147 average run meters, again, makes 7 more meters a game, which is really not that different. And 96% tackle efficiency, so only 0.9 difference between them. It's crazy how close these two are in stats. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought coming into this, Isaiah Yo would probably have the better stats just because of the team he's around. But yeah, Cameron Murray, he's led by example. The average running meters I really like, 147. I think he's a big body to run through. I like it a lot. They're inseparable, like you said, and you can't even debate who's the top lock because they're both just so class, and both of them will have a big say in tonight's defensive efforts.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Another fun fact about this season, I actually didn't put the stat in, but I've just seen it now. Attacking-wise, Cameron Murray scored 4 tries this season, and Isaiah Yo scored 4 tries this season. So there's really nothing between them. You can't write a script about this. That's how close it is.
They really are inseparable.
But to imagine the New South Wales Blues once a year, or 3 times a year, they have the choice to have these two playing in the same team. That's just crazy. It's great to see. Like I said before, I'm going to back Cameron Murray to get the job done tonight. But it's going to be close. And I really can't wait for this game. This is the most excited I've been for an NRL game probably since the Broncos have been playing.
I'm about to jump out my skin right now. I'm nervous with you.
I mean, I was looking forward to Souths versus Roosters week 1 because I thought that was going to be a great game. It was a great game for Rabbitohs fans, I must say. The sin bins were sin bins galore. But honestly, this is going to be a great game. And the grand final rematch is a prelim. This might be the second year. It could be 3, but second year in a row that I can remember, which was last year Panthers versus Storm for a preliminary final, playing against each other for a spot in the grand final, that was amazing last year. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing again this year. Wouldn't surprise me if this one goes down to the wire and is decided in golden point. That might be a bit too much for your heart to take. I would have a heart attack if it was the Broncos.
Right next to me.
But speaking of which, we'll go to tips, margins, and anytime try scorers for tonight.
Yep, so I'll start off with I'll back my boys Souths, would be silly not to. I'll go Souths by 4. I think I'm getting an 18-14 vibe out this game.
Oh,
and for my nice. Anytime try scorers, I'll go 3. I'll go Tane Milne, Latrell Mitchell, and Keon Kalong-Matangi.
Yeah, good picks there. I'm going to go... the dreadful moment is here. I still haven't chosen. I'm going to go Souths. It's a big pick from me, but I don't know. I have a feeling about Souths tonight. I really think I think Penrith might have a better chance against Parramatta, but I'm not too sure. I haven't seen Souths and Parramatta play for a while against each other, so I think I'm going to go Souths to win. I'm going to go Souths by 1. I reckon it's going to go down to a field goal. I'm going to go a full-time score of 21-20. Oh, and my anytime try scorers, I'm gonna go away from. I'll go to the same game multi in a second. I'm going to choose people not on the same game multi. I'll choose one from Penrith, and I'll go. I'm going to go Stephen Crichton, not from an intercept this time, and and I'm going to go for South. I'm going to go. Oh, I might go Cody Walker. I think Cody Walker might get over the line.
That's interesting that you picked both those players because I've got another stat I just remembered off the top of my dome. Stephen Crichton has scored 6 tries in his last, I think it's 4 games against Souths. And Cody Walker has scored 4 times in a row against Penrith. So that's stats there.
The stats are off the charts.
You might be onto something.
Yeah. I definitely think I could see them going over. But if you want a bit of value, if you want to play some money on tonight, I've got a same game multi. Sadly, tonight, no Lachlan same game multi. I forgot to get in touch with him. That's my bad. To get the same game multi off him before he was unable to respond. So, but I'll give you mine. I've been very hit and miss recently. I've been terrible with the bets recently. But tonight, I don't think I'm going to go wrong with this. I didn't choose anyone head-to-head because I really don't know who's going to win. But Tane Milne, anytime try scorer. Nathan Cleary, anytime try scorer. Campbell Graham, anytime try scorer. And total match points over 40.5. And the reasoning for that is because I think the score is going to be 21-20. So 41 points total. Oh, it's going to be a tight game, I think. And but I think it's going to be tight and high scoring. Which
the return, great coin there. Yeah,
it's great return as well with $37.25. Put $10 on that, you get back $372.50. As I say every episode. As I say every episode, that's about 372.5 frozen Cokes there with that money from Macca's, but not sponsored yet. I'm trying to work on that. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on the same game multi? Would you chuck $10 on that if you wanted to? Yeah.
One I'd like to highlight is Tane Milne. So he'll be on Charlie Staines tonight. So he's a really good chance of getting over. Nathan Cleary, he loves a try against us for some reason. Campbell Graham, he's been in good try scoring form. So all for 3 of those picks, realistic, and I'd trust you with my multi.
Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, I think the main reason behind Campbell Graham, which is a bit of an out there one, I think he was at $4 or something, which is a lot less than the other two. I think Cleary was $3.60 and Tane Milne was $2 something. But Campbell Graham, I think the reason I chose him is he's up against Tago and Staines. So I think one of Tane Milne's tries will come from a Campbell Graham pass, drawing in both the winger and centre and then passing to Tane Milne. I have a feeling Campbell Graham will get over tonight. I think I tipped him against the Roosters. No, sorry, not the Roosters. It might have been last week against the Sharks. He didn't get over.
So Graham's on Staines, is he?
Yeah, Graham's on Staines and Tago.
I didn't say Milne. I meant to say Graham. Yeah.
Oh no, but yeah, Graham is centre, Milne's wing. So yeah, they're both on the same side. So
we got to take advantage of that. That
right side attack for Souths. I mean, they usually go left side, but right side's on tonight. I think. Two very inexperienced players there in Staines and Tago. So it could be good. It really could be good tonight for
get me excited talking about it, bro.
Yeah, but I think we got a few comments in the chat. We'll quickly go to them. I don't really have much else to report on because I usually would have a few more people here. It'd run for a bit longer, but we'll answer a few questions. So if you're in the chat, put the questions in. And before we go to the questions, I just want to quickly self-promote a bit. Follow the Final Siren podcast on Instagram. We usually post up on there when we're doing stuff. For instance, if you were following the Instagram, you would know that CJ was hopping on tonight. It was a bit of a late notice thing, but thank you, CJ, again for answering that late notice call. And usually we do post the same game multis. That's my mistake again. I didn't actually do that tonight, but I will be doing that for the grand final when we actually end up doing same game multis there. Oh, but really, this could either way. I think Para versus Penrith or Souths versus Para. I feel like that's going to be a great grand final.
Well, if it's Para Souths, I'll tell you this much right now. You'd be lucky to get a ticket because they'll be sold out instantly. Two of the biggest teams in Sydney. They'll sell out.
definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. I mean,
I'll be in fucking first in line.
yeah, I think I have a friend who's a Rabbitohs fan who lives here in Queensland, and last year he went to try and get tickets, and within the first 10 minutes of finding out Souths were in the grand final, they were sold out. So you do not want to miss the chance to
I might
buy
have to
grand
get
final
tickets right at full time if we win.
Yeah. I mean, if you're up by 8 with 5 minutes left, maybe get the phone and have a little peek at it. But I mean, who knows? We don't have too many people in the chat. I think we have like 2 or 3 viewers at the moment, which is understandable. I mean, it's a Saturday night; people got things to do. So Muhammad Eid, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. Asked for our tips. I think I'll let you start, CJ.
Yeah, so I've gone Rabbitohs by 4 points, 18-14. It'll be a very close game, and someone will score a try in like the 76th minute.
Definitely, I think so too. I'm going to go, like I said before, I'm going to go 21-20 in favour of South Sydney. It's going to be very close. I'm not sure. I feel like it could go 21-20 either way, but I'm going to go South Sydney. I'm going to trust it here. Broken heart.
I have grey hairs.
Celine Dion, my heart will go on. Will be playing in the background if that happens. Cody Games PlayStation says up the Bunnies, win by 4 points. Oh, that's the same as CJ said. Just a bit of a different scoreline. I can see that happening. I really could. Para will get smashed. Oh, sorry. What's this?
Well, that is a good stat as well. Para have not been us in like 4 years, so.
Wow.
Another stat off the top of my dome. Every time we've versed Penrith, at a core, it's been 1-12. So it will be a close game.
Yeah. I was if I had a bit more time, I think I was gonna try and see. I know the last 2 finals games that you have played. No, sorry. No, that wasn't the stat I was looking for. Yeah, the last 2 finals games you played against Penrith were last year. And both of them were decided. I think they were both decided by
2 to 4 points.
Yeah, 2 to 4 points. Yeah. So it's going to be close. I really think in this finals game, I think it's going to be decided. I think this one will be decided by 1, as I've said. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I think anywhere between 1 and 4 is where someone's actually going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be anything past that.
I think we need to score first because Penrith, they will defend a 10-0 lead if they wanted to. That's why we've got to score. We're going to start quick.
But yeah, it's really like that. Penrith I mean, they've been the form team of the comp for years now, since 2020. So, it's really going to be a tough one for your team tonight. But I could see this being a great game. I'll quickly wait a minute or more so if there's any more questions. If not, we might end it off about 20 minutes in, which isn't bad. That's pretty good considering we only have 2 people in here today. But I mean, I'm trying to think. Dylan Edwards versus Latrell Mitchell. That was also another one in my mind for key matchup. They've both been great this year. I think there's so many key matchups over the park, like Latrell versus Dylan Edwards, Cleary versus Ilias, Jerome Luai versus Cody Walker. They're all mouth-watering. Coruscant cooked the battle of the New South Wales number 9s. It's mouth-watering. It's mouth-watering right now.
Palamatangi versus I forgot the other one.
Is it Martin? It's Martin or
I think it's Martin.
Kick out or Martin. It's one of them. But
Kick out's he's going to be targeted tonight.
Kick out's left side and Kalamatangi's right side, so they're going at each other. What a battle that'll be,
mate! Kalamatangi will want to kill him after what Kick out did last year.
Oh yeah, that's another reason I had a feeling Souths are going to win this. Just what Kick out did last year, and that's what will be egging them on. But I can't wait for this.
We'll see you singing in about 2 hours' time.
Yeah, we'll see you singing. Hopefully not the Panthers. I mean, I get people who'd want Panthers to make it for it to be a Battle of the West grand final. I do get that, but I want something different this year. I feel like South Sydney don't make grand final. Like they made grand final 2014 and then last year, but I feel like I want them to make it again this year. Go
obviously, Penrith will be the heavy favourites, so they should be. Johnson's out, Havili and Burgess is out. But also at the same time, us as a team are aware how big those outs are. we'll know that what the task in hand is to do, and I'm confident that if we just complete our sets and play defensive mind football, we can just do it. I really believe.
I'm also going to make it pretty clear right now. Whoever wins this game, I'm going to be going for them in the grand final. There's nothing against Para. I mean, if Cowboys made it, I probably would have been going Cowboys. As some people know, I do like Cowboys, but yeah, whoever wins tonight, I mean, I'd rather Rabbitohs make it because I actually do like the Rabbitohs compared to Penrith. And I don't really like Penrith, but I mean, it'd be good to see Rabbitohs make another grand final, and I think you guys deserve it after the way you've been performing recently. So
yeah, I'm happy with the season regardless. Just hope it keeps going into next Sunday.
Definitely. But that might wrap us up here. Well, thank you again, CJ, once again for joining. It's been a great stream. Quite a short one compared to our usual ones, but that's fine. I think it's an easier viewer one. But yeah, thank you, Cody Games PlayStation. You were the most active person in the chat, so thank you for that. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks again, CJ, and yeah, see ya.